Hello students, this is science worksheet for class 9th, worksheet number 12, dated 2nd August 2021. So this is your second chapter, that is matter around us pure, and from which we will be discussing about mixtures, what are mixtures and how do we perceive them in science. Jigyasa purchased a pack of salt and milk on pure, which pure is written. In normal language we say pure ghee or pure salt, like it is written on the pack, pure ghee, shuddh namak, shuddh ghee. But in reality or in science, are they pure? So what do you mean by pure substance in science? In scientifically words, they are not considered to be pure. In science topics, if you see scientifically, the all constituents must have same chemical nature. If a substance is called to be pure, then all constituents should have same chemical nature. अब आप लोग ये मत करना कि जाके आप लड़ाई कर ले जो कि घी तो शुद्ध नहीं है, प्योर नहीं है, नमक प्योर नहीं है, मिल्क आपका प्योर नहीं है. उसकी नेचर है, मिल्क इज़ ए मिक्सचर. साइंस में प्योर मिल्क नाम का कोई चीज़ नहीं होगा, because pure substance in science is known as only that in which all constituents have same chemical nature. For example, if you say it is a nitrogen gas, then only nitrogen molecules are there. If you say it is a oxygen gas, then only oxygen molecules should be there. But in air, besides with nitrogen and oxygen, there is other gases also there, water vapors, minerals, and other things are flowing. So you cannot say air a pure substance. Air would be called as a mixture in terms of science. Similarly, milk is also a mixture of different substances like fats, proteins, and also it contains water, some amount of water. So milk is also not a pure substance, it is a mixture of water, fats and proteins. All of these have different chemical properties. So if you have to say pure substance in science, then it should have all the molecules, all the atoms which have same chemical nature, then it will be a pure substance. So almost many substances you perceive as pure are a mixture. In daily life you say them pure, but in scientific terms they are mostly are mixtures. Most of substances which we see are mixtures. Like air, you say pure air, purified air. Pure air, like pure air, there is no word like pure air in science, because air is a mixture. But it should contain, if air is very good, it will contain 78% nitrogen and 21% of oxygen, then it is a pure air. But air is a mixture. Soil is also a mixture of different substances. Milk is also a mixture of, I have already told you, water, fats and proteins. All have different chemical nature, so they are not pure substances, they are mixtures. So how can we define mixture? The substances that are formed by simple mixing of two or more pure elements like oxygen, nitrogen, then it comes to be air. So if you have mixture of fats, proteins, water, it is known as milk. So any substance which is formed by mixing two or more pure elements, or there can be compounds also, like fats and proteins are compounds, made up of compounds. So these are all called mixtures, and they should have not undergone any chemical reaction, because after chemical reaction their nature will change. So if they are mixed without any chemical reactions, two or more elements or compounds, then it is a mixture. The components of mixture can be separated by simple physical methods like filtration. For example, in tea you can separate unused tea leaves. चाय पत्ती के जो आप दाने चाय में से निकाल सकते हो, कैसे? छान के, जिसको फिल्ट्रेशन बोलते हैं हम। ऐसी बहुत सारी चीज़ों की फ़िल्ट्रेशन कर सकते हैं हम। आप फ़िल्टर्स घर में यूज़ करते हो पानी में से डस्ट निकालने के लिए, मिट्टी के कण निकालने के लिए। बॉयलिंग से हम साफ़ कर सकते हैं, किसी भी चीज़ को अलग कर सकते हैं कंपोनेंट यूजिंग ए मैग्नेट। यहाँ आयरन, अगर आपकी कहीं आयरन नेल्स मिक्स हो जाएं किसी चीज़ में, तो अगर आप मैग्नेट लाएंगे तो आयरन नेल्स अलग हो जाएंगी। तो ये सब आप सिंपल फिजिकल मेथड से इनमें कर सकते हो। तो ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ हाउ सब्सटेंसेस आर मिक्स्ड, elements and compounds are mixed in a mixture, there are two types of mixtures that are homogeneous mixtures, a mixture in which constituents are uniformly distributed. You can't recognize the different constituents and they are not easily visible. For example, mixture of sugar. If you mix sugar or salt in water, take a glass of water, mix sugar or salt in it, would you be able to see sugar and salt in water? No, it will be thoroughly mixed in all parts. And also same case in with salt. In air we can't recognize nitrogen, oxygen, all are mixed uniformly. So these are the examples of homogeneous mixtures. Heterogeneous mixtures, by accidentally if you mix chalk powder in water, then you can easily see, in dirty water you can easily see there is a mud or there is soil mixed in water. If you salt and iron, if salt and iron fillings are mixed, then you can see here and there salt, some salt components, some iron components. Sugar and sand mixture, you can easily see sugar, here it is sugar and sand, different boundaries are visible. So it is a heterogeneous mixture, a mixture in which constituents are not uniformly distributed, मतलब equally at different, कहीं पे कोई constituent ज़्यादा होगा, कहीं पे कोई constituent ज़्यादा होगा, तो वो और हमें साफ साफ दिखाई देगा कि इसमें दो अलग अलग कंपोनेंट मिक्स हैं, तो दैट विल बी ए हेट्रोजीनियस मिक्सचर्स. Then here there are some answers you have to give to check yourself. What do you understand by the term mixture? I have already told you, when two or more than two elements or compounds combine together or mix together without any chemical reaction are known as mixture. The substances that are formed by simple mixing of two or more pure elements or compounds where no chemical reaction takes place are called mixtures. Then comes, what are the differences between heterogeneous and homogeneous mixtures? In homogeneous mixture you can write in 2 points also. In homogeneous mixtures the constituents are uniformly distributed throughout the mixture without any clear boundary of the separation. 1 point. Second point, the constituents are not easily visible. For example, if you mix, you can do it yourself. If you mix, you do every day when you make nimbu shikanji or you make tea, then you mix sugar particles into water or you mix salt into water for nimbu pani. Then you see in water, when you mix salt, the whole water becomes salty. It is not that like that this part of water is salty and this part is not salty. Whole water is equally salty, and also you can't see the particles of salt in water when they are mixed. So there are no constituents are not easily visible. Also they are equally uniformly distributed. Okay, then what about heterogeneous mixtures? Then you can write a mixture in which constituents are not uniformly distributed. Here in homogeneous they are uniformly distributed. In heterogeneous the constituents are not uniformly distributed. What are constituents? For example, in water and salt mixture or solution, water and salt solution, salt and water are constituents, and also they have visible boundary of separation in heterogeneous mixture. If you see, you mix sand and iron fillings or anything, sand and sugar, then you can see some in some parts more of sand is there, in some part there will be more sugar, and you will be seeing clear boundary between them. So they have visible boundary of separation between constituents, and also constituents are not uniformly distributed. For example, dirty water, dirty, it can be dirty due to mud. Salt and iron mixture, you can easily identify, here it is salt and in different part it is iron, more iron. So this happens in heterogeneous mixtures. Then next, categorize the following as homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. It is application based. You have already seen and I think already understood what are homogeneous, heterogeneous. Now the application of that knowledge will be there. Mixture of chalk and soil. Is it a homogeneous mixture or heterogeneous? Chalk and soil will not be uniformly distributed whole in the whole mixture. You can easily see where it is chalk and where it is soil. There will be visible boundary, so it will be a heterogeneous mixture. Chalk and soil, heterogeneous mixture. Then mixture of wheat flour and water. When you need wheat flour and water, then if it is needed मीन्स आटा आपने गूंद दिया है, तब तो आपको नहीं दिखाई देगा पानी अलग और आटा अलग. लेकिन अगर आप पानी में वैसे आटा आप डालते हो, पानी ज़्यादा है और आटा कम है, तो आपको आटा तैरता हुआ दिखाई देगा, उसमें मिक्स नहीं होगा. तो इट इज़ हेटेरोजेनियस मिक्सचर. सोडा वाटर. इन सोडा वाटर व्हाट इज़ मिक्स्ड? in soda water, water and carbon dioxide is mixed. Water and carbon dioxide gas is there, but you can't see. When you open the bottle, the gas comes out, you hear the sound, but they are thoroughly mixed. It is a homogeneous mixture. Then comes alloys. Alloys like you have seen brass, bronze, पीतल, कांस्य पदक आजकल आप देख रहे होंगे मैच में मिल रही हैं, कांस्य पदक भी मिलते हैं उसमें. तो उसमें अलॉयज़ जो होती हैं अलग अलग डिफरेंट अलॉयज़ हम यूज़ करते हैं. घर में भी हम बर्तन यूज़ करते हैं पीतल के या कांस्य के, तो उनमें हम अलग अलग नहीं देख सकते कि उसमें आयरन कहाँ है. सरिया जो आपका है आयरन स्टील का बना हुआ है, वो स्टील जो है वो आयरन प्लस कार्बन का बना हुआ है, वो भी हम देख नहीं सकते आयरन कहाँ है कार्बन कहाँ है. तो दैट इज़ ऑल्सो ए होमोजीनियस मिक्सचर. अलॉयज़ आर होमोजीनियस mixture. Then comes what type of mixture is air? Explain. Air is a homogeneous mixture, because you can't identify air is a homogeneous mixture, because in that you can't identify the one is the constituent ratio is same, it is uniformly distributed, the constituents are uniformly distributed. Second, you can't identify different constituents in the air, there is no boundary between them, they are thoroughly mixed. So air is a homogeneous mixture in that way. So keep preparing, because the first CBSE exam, your exam will be MCQ type, so you have to prepare for MCQs also, and in MCQs your concepts should be clear, you have to have thorough revision. Okay.